Hi, Duccio. How are you today?
Hi, Martha. Very good. Very, very good. Happy to be here with you to talk about some news about our beloved Psyche.
Yes, exciting times. We are living in this moment of human history. So we are here today to make history in the Psyche world.
Oh.
So how about we start?
Indeed.
Yeah. By sharing with our audience, what are these amazing news?
So as many people know, until now, Psyche has been only offered as an in-person workshop with the basic workshop, the advanced workshop, the master facilitation workshop, the divine integration retreat, the health and well-being workshop, because the world as it was allowed us to do that, and it was the perfect formula because the human connection and contact during the workshop is beautiful. That's why also offering Psyche online before this new reality that's coming and that's appearing more and more was not needed, and it was not even functional. Okay, but then times changed. Psyche also works and evolves following the principles of nature. So adaptability, effective use of time, of resources. So the beautiful principles of nature that who attends a Psyche Basic Workshop and the new product, the new workshop, we learn this year is the right time and was the right time for Psyche to go online. It was absolutely the perfect moment, not last year, because we would have done this for a kind of emergency situation, and the kind of Psyche thought form was not ready, and we needed to really get more information to be able to create and prepare this beautiful new online workshop. That's Psyche Online Workshop Level 1. That's really, like you said, it's making history, because before it was not possible to learn Psyche online. From now on, yes. And we have already had an experience with the first workshop to get also the feedback from the participants, and they were beyond happy and grateful. Also, 1 month after the call, when I talked to them again, they shared with me how much their life has completely transformed, despite the times, despite the very challenging times.
Yeah.
Okay? Completely transformed. And they said, okay, when will you start? I've talked about this workshop to so many people, so please open the word to this beauty, because more people need to know about that. And I agree, because we are, I think, transitioning towards a reality in which human beings have to have tools to be present, to be balanced, to be self-sufficient in their personal and spiritual evolution, to be more respectful with themselves, with each other, with nature. And Psyche allows people to do that, at least the people who are ready for that. Because Psyche,
exactly,
like everything else, is not for everybody. Okay?
No, it's not.
So, no, it's for the people who are ready to take responsibility for their life. And for the ones who are ready for that, life is magic, because they will be able to transform this crisis, let's call global crisis, in a huge opportunity. It's like Aikido. an emotional and mental aikido, okay? And so that's the beauty of the new PSYCH-K Online Workshop Level 1.
Yeah, I think not only the PSYCH-K thought form needed to be ready, because this is how things have evolved for the last 30 years, and we keep evolving towards simplicity. My perception of this, like you said, also is humanity has been transformed significantly in the last year for a very particular reason, which in my perception was perfect. as difficult and challenging as it has been, it's also perfect. So as humanity, we're also ready to do this.
Yeah.
To be able to do this online.
Yes, because I believe that we as souls, everybody, the 7.5 billion souls, decided to be here in this historical moment. And we all have the tools to transform that. Because if we have a problem or a crisis, whatever we want to call it, then we need to be able to see this, to ask ourselves what do we want instead, and do everything that's necessary to create a new reality, to decide where to go to. And one aspect of this global change was also the difficulty for people to travel.
Right.
So to attend workshops, but also for us as instructors to travel to venues, or because many hotels closed and it was not possible for us to fly as freely as we were used to. Okay, and this was really, again, I know that for sure, for me, you, and for all the beautiful instructors all around the world, it was such a big change. And the beauty of having PSYCH-K to be able to adapt to that and to find the opportunity in the crisis. Okay.
Yes.
That's why the need of this PSYCH-K Online, because now humanity needs that, is to be able to attend a PSYCH-K workshop, to learn and to be completely self-sufficient in the use of PSYCH-K in a 3-day workshop of 6 hours per day, okay? And then we will explain a little bit the differences among the online and the in-person basic workshop, and what can you do after this one compared to the in-person one. But really, it's the moment for humanity to have a tool that they can learn from their home without needing to travel, without needing to go through all the hassles of the restrictions or whatever it's needed. And so it can be can spread worldwide, again, to the people who are ready for this.
Yes, I think also beyond the current limitations that you're explaining, this opens the opportunity for people from countries that were never going to be able to attend a workshop for political reasons, or mothers with kids, or people who were physically disabled who couldn't leave their homes, or too far away even to consider going somewhere. So I think this goes even beyond the current limitations, which I find very exciting too.
Yeah, I think it will expand like the community of the people who will learn PSYCH-K Online. I think that will grow exponentially, and it will create a beautiful web and community of facilitators all around the world that can change their life, and changing their life can also change positively the family environment and the society environment. So to move from the self-help to the, again, self-realization, helping ourselves, self-help, to serving others, that's self-realization. Okay, so I think that for all the people who are listening to us now, they're really curious. Okay, but what it is about this workshop? Okay,
yes,
and
please tell us.
please, please, please. Okay, so in this workshop, you have 3 days, consecutive days, 6 hours per day, and the time can change according to the instructor, because it could be from, for example, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 4 to 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. according to the different offers. So if you will go to the official website, instructors are now putting their workshops, and you will check on your time zone, which is the best. You will select your language. There are 30 amazing Psyche instructors teaching worldwide this beautiful workshop in several languages. And you will learn the essence of Psyche, and you will learn how to use Psyche to change and transform your life in a simple, beautiful, and effective way. So this workshop is dedicated to the people who want to learn Psyche for themselves, okay? So they're not interested in using Psyche with other people, like helping friends or using with friends or in a professional way, just with themselves. That I think even more in this moment, it's vital, because having a tool that helps you to when you have a problem in any area of your life, it can be your job, and job means also money abundance. It can be your health. It can be your relationship. It can be your personal growth, so about self-esteem. It can be your spiritual growth, okay? Because we are, like Rob uses to say, Rob Williams, the Psyche originator, uses to say, we are a spiritual being having a human experience. And the more we remember this, the easier our life is. And having a tool that in few minutes allows you to change your limiting subconscious beliefs and transforming them in enhancing subconscious beliefs about everything, and then take action, because it's not just, oh, let's hope, let's send love and see what happens. No. As Rob Williams says, Psyche is applied spirituality. That means that through Psyche, we receive the wisdom from our spirit, our soul, from our intuition, whatever we want to call it. We download this wisdom in our subconscious mind, and we put it into action in our life. So we act in a different way in our job, in our relationships. We can change the physiology of our body. We can radically change our three-dimensional reality after we have changed our inner reality. So it's not just many methodologies, just pray and hope, sense positive energy and see. No, it's very concrete. It's very concrete. It's about bringing this wisdom in our day-to-day life. Also for what we could consider little things. Okay. Oh, I'm a little bit angry with this person. Maybe you would discover that behind that there is a huge thing. Okay. So the beauty of this workshop is that we'll give all the tools for you to be self-sufficient in every area of your life. One characteristic that's unique to this workshop is that at the beginning of this workshop, there will be a video created by Bruce Lipton, especially for Psyche. So it's the science behind Psyche. Why Psyche works so well. It's just not because many people could perceive, oh, it's another woohoo thing, another new agey. No, there's science behind Psyche. There is this old studies about the whole brain state and the whole brain integration. That's a key point in the Psyche process. Then in this workshop, we will learn the philosophy of Psyche. We will go even more deeper in the explanation of the which are the roles of the right brain hemisphere, left brain hemisphere. We will learn several ways to do muscle testing. That's an effective way to communicate with the different levels of our mind. Okay, and we will do a lot of practice. It's a very practical workshop. So it's not about talking. It's about let's talk the right amount, then do. Okay. After having learned the philosophy, why subconscious beliefs affect our lives so much, the science behind Psyche, the whole brain theory, the muscle testing, we will go even deeper with the science behind Psyche with some neuroscience research made by Jeff Fanning that shows the huge impact of Psyche, a Psyche process that's called balance on our brain and as a consequence on our life. After that, it's the time to put into practice all this knowledge with the process, the Psyche process that you will use all the time in your life. That's the Psyche balance. That's called the new direction balance. That will allow you to change in a safe, easy, and powerful, long-lasting way your subconscious beliefs, and moving from the limiting ones to the enhancing ones. You will do a lot of practice with that. Then you will learn how to talk the language of your subconscious mind to be able to communicate effectively, because our conscious mind and our subconscious mind speak two different languages. It's like Chinese talking to an Italian. If the Chinese, an Italian who does not know Chinese, okay? So if the Chinese talk to the Italian in Chinese, the Italian doesn't understand, and vice versa. And that's what happened among our conscious and subconscious. So we will learn the 5 key criteria to talk to our subconscious mind and to set our goals in a powerful and effective way. This is another beautiful. We will learn how to transform with the Psyche balance, this called new direction balance. Also, the perception of stressful and traumatic events. And we all have so many. So past traumatic events that can be physical or emotional, okay? Shocking moments, or also traumatic physical emotional, like a car accident or anything that happens physically in our life. But also future worries, when something is not allowing us to live freely because we are obsessed about something that can happen in the future, okay? We will be able to transform this in a few minutes using what you will learn in this workshop. We will talk about what's called, you will learn, not we will talk. That's very different. You will learn how, that's very different, you know, Maria. How to deal with what's called secondary gains. The secondary gains are the kind of hidden beliefs that we are often not consciously aware of, that do not let us reach our goals, okay? And there is one effective way to understand them and to transform them with Psyche. You will learn also how to use Psyche to do a full, let's say, session with Psyche. So if you have one specific problem, sometimes you will just need one Psyche balance, one Psyche process to transform everything. Maybe it's everything that you need. Or you may need 2 or 3 balances, and you will learn how to do that and how to develop an action step also. That's very important to put into practice in your three-dimensional life what you have balanced during the session. You will learn what we have mentioned previously, the principles of nature. Nature is the best master. Nature is abundant. Nature is successful. Nature is joyous. Nature collaborates. So there are these 11 principles of nature that you can integrate in your life, in your subconscious mind, to transform every single aspect of your life. And then, last but not least, to move from self-help to self-realization, you will learn a protocol that's called Gaia protocol. We cannot share much about that because you will be able to understand it once you have gone through the whole workshop. And you will be able, through this Gaia protocol, to serve humanity, okay, in a very simple and easy way. So for sure, you can use Psyche for self-help, for yourself, your job, your relationship, your health, anything. And so you can serve yourself, and through the Gaia protocol, you can also serve others. And also remember that when you change yourself, like Gandhi said, you change the world. So also, if we want, it's the same also when we serve ourselves in some way, we are indirectly serving the world. Okay.
Absolutely.
It seems so much, but in these 3 days, 6 hours per day, you will learn all of this. There will be a lot of practice, and you will be, and this is our promise, completely self-sufficient in using Psyche with yourself. Okay, that's our promise. I don't know if you have anything else to add about this online workshop level 1.
Yeah, you said a few things about, how sometimes we think that we need processes like this for the big things, and for sure we've had the traumatic events, we've had the stress of big things that have happened in our life, but we also have the day-to-day things. The stress can be caused by I can't find my keys, or exactly. I'm just, I had a difficult conversation with my son, and then my whole day is ruined, and the whole family's day is ruined. If I can transform that and be more in peace faster, then the environment that I live in is also going to benefit from that. So again, like you said, when I change myself, and we're not only talking about the huge changes that we can do, and to realize how powerful we are, is our humanness, that daily thing that makes our life so challenging right now, that sometimes we feel that we're impotent in the face of these challenges, or the current situation. So much fear around the current situation. One person who's living in more peaceful way, more believing that your immune system is supporting you instead of having to protect yourself from everything that's outside. Then you have this joy of living instead of this fear of dying. And I think that's huge.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I think this is what you just said is absolutely critical. So our perception, our subconscious perception of death and the fear of dying. Okay, that's in some way the fear, the mother of all the other fears. Okay.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
To be able to, especially in this moment, to be able to move from this fear and from this worry, from this kind of obsessive thinking, and to find, like Rob's book's title, The Missing Piece, okay?
Yeah.
And to find again your inner peace, and to be the eye of the tornado. So everything around you is crazy, but you are balanced. And from this point of view, you can see solutions, because if you're part of the tornado, it's impossible to see solutions. It's very difficult to see solutions because you're super stressed. But if you are kind of, okay, I see that everything around me is crazy, but I'm not. So it's a huge advantage compared to the ones that are completely absorbed in this craziness. And that's what really gives us a huge advantage in the evolution, because we are going through such a fast evolution in the human history and human consciousness. And we need a tool to keep up with this speed.
Yes. I don't know if you've seen it. I was watching the movie Luca from Disney Plus, and there's 2 lines on that movie that speak to this. The mom of this under the sea boy says, "The world is very dangerous." And that is such a powerful collective belief, that we live in a dangerous world. If more of us can believe that we live in a beautiful, safe, loving, and harmonious world, that's the next step of evolution, is that more of these cells of this macroorganism believe that. And then the mom says to the kid, if I have to send you to the deep end of the sea to keep you alive, that's what I'm going to do. So this idea that we have to avoid dying, but in the process we stop living. So what's the point?
Exactly. And according to what you just said, Rob just shared with me something to share with participants to a workshop that I just finished to teach. And this is not only for these participants, this is for everybody who already attended the Psyche workshop, or all the new people who will know Psyche. That when you know Psyche, when you start using Psyche, you start becoming part of the solution. Okay, that's the point. Okay, you become part of the solution, and the more human beings are part of the solution, the easier and the faster the solution will be. Okay, so instead of staying there in blaming and complaining and crying and waiting, because that's the craziness, according to me. All the people waiting for someone else outside to save them. Okay, save me, give me the solution. When we discover that we have everything that we need inside us, and then for sure we live in a collective consciousness, we live with other people, and it's beautiful, the community, to support each other, but without being addicted and dependent in a unhealthy way, because collaboration doesn't mean addiction. That's the point. Because if we are strong, if we know that we have all the tools, if we know that we have a way, and this is what the online workshop level 1, and for sure the basic workshop, okay? Because the basic workshop, that it will be always there, okay? All the other workshops are still taught. Now there is, in addition to that, the online will give you this tool so that you will be able to find everything that you need inside you. And then for sure, this will create a collaboration among other people to support each other, but in a very healthy way. I think that's the beginning of the new society, and Psyche is one of the methodologies that is contributing in the most powerful way in the creation of this beautiful society. It's not the only one, okay? That's beautiful. There are so many beautiful methodologies that people can refer to, because as Psyche is not for everybody, meditation is not for everybody, right, or anything, okay? But Psyche is one of the most powerful, beautiful, and safe methodologies that can contribute to the evolution of the collective consciousness and of society. And this basic workshop is the way, if you want to be part of this, and it's difficult for you to travel, or you live in a country in which it's not possible to have a workshop, or you are busy with your family, you cannot leave your family because they need you. Perfect. Also, the workshop, the majority of the time, will finish also from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you will have also some time in the afternoon or in the evening to stay with your family. Okay, that's the beautiful advantage. And if instead you like to be around people in an environment in which you connect more directly with people, and you love to travel and you can travel, the basic in person, the basic Psyche basic workshop in person is the perfect workshop for you. The difference is that in person, for sure, you will interact with other people in a direct way because you will be there physically. You will learn everything that I've mentioned previously, in for the online. There is not the Bruce's video about the science in person, and if you are more interested also in learning Psyche, also to help others, the in-person workshop is the workshop for you. So that's why we have different offers. You prefer, your main intention is about using Psyche with yourself. The online is perfect. Okay. And for sure, also the in-person is perfect, because in the in-person, you will also learn how to use Psyche with yourself. And if you're even more interested in learning Psyche with others, the in-person workshop is the best option for you. That's why we have two options, and no more excuses.
And these two options are not not exclusive. If you take the online, then you can also attend the in-person if you wish to do so.
Yes. Also because the Psyche Online Level 1 will give you access to another workshop that it's work in progress. It will be ready in 2022, okay? So please do not start asking questions about level 2. Wait, we will let you know as soon as it's ready. We will let you know. It will be ready at the beginning of 2022. That's Psyche Online Level 2, that you can access after Psyche Online Workshop Level 1. In this workshop, you will learn how to be a master also in facilitating Psyche session online or by phone with other people. So you will learn all the tools, all the skills that are necessary to have and to integrate to be a very effective, to be at service to others, okay, for individual sessions. And there are many beautiful things that you will learn to help your partner that are dedicated especially to this workshop, okay? Yeah. If you attend the in-person, the basic Psyche workshop, there are all the other in-person Psyche workshops, the advanced workshop, the master facilitation workshop, the divine integration retreat, and the health and well-being, okay? I know that there are some Psyche addicts that will want to attend everything, okay, everything. But these are the two things. And I think that they both have their mission, because the world as it is needs both. More and more people will want to know how to work effectively online, because maybe moving will be more difficult. So they will just maybe need Psyche Online level 1 and level 2. It's everything they need, okay? Right. Because they will not ever need to use Psyche with someone else in person. So you don't need anything else, okay? If you think that you prefer to have contact with people, you have an office, you welcome people to work with you, perfect. The online option is the best one, with the basic, the master facilitation workshop, the advanced. And for sure, in this period, the online is the one that it's easier to access. And I don't know for how many months it would be, we would be still in this particular situation. I'm sure that when it will finish, also the in-person workshop will be more active again, because people will want to join, gather again all together, because we're social animals.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need that.
And
we need that. But
and I understand.
We have an alternative.
Yeah, I feel very blessed, because I was considering that in the last year, unlike so many other people, I've had the blessing of teaching in person. Almost 24 workshops in 12 months.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. And in each workshop, people saying, "Oh, finally, a hug, a real hug."
Yes.
Oh, the pleasure of that, the interaction. It's a beautiful thing. And at the same time, when I was there with you doing the pilot that we did for the online, the connection was also there. And exactly. It was beautiful, beautiful. So I think that now that we have these two options, it's a privilege that we get to share this. And it's a privilege for those of you who will choose to be better versions of yourselves using Psyche. Psyche is not going to do the change. The change is going to come because you're going to make the choice.
Yeah, because Psyche is a way to allow yourself to communicate with all the part of yourselves that previously probably you didn't know that even existed. Yeah. And these are the part of yourself that will allow you to make the miracle. So you make the miracle. Okay, that's the point.
You are the miracle.
You just need to know how. Exactly. You just need the instructions. Okay. Right. These are the instructions to manage your life. Okay. And they're simple. Okay.
Very simple, because your system knows this. We're giving you instructions so your conscious mind remembers how to do this. We all know this. We've just forgotten.
And instructions, because who is listening to us? Okay, the instructions. We're really talking about instructions. So it's one paper mm-hmm. with 7 steps, and we will teach you and guide you on exactly step after step on how to change yourself in the most beautiful and amazing way. So we're not just talking, yes, the instructions. No, really, instructions. It's a 7-step process. Yeah. 7, okay?
I think the beauty of that is when we say it's 7 steps. It's actually very, very simple, but beyond the simplicity, it's a huge spiritual technology that allows you to do this. So
yes,
exciting, very exciting.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you think we need to add?
Yeah, just one clarification, because some people may ask, okay, but is this the beginning of Psyche? What the other workshop? So the Psyche Online Level 1 and the Psyche in-person basic workshop are the two starting point in the Psyche world, okay? So if you know nothing about Psyche, you can choose to start or with the Psyche Online Level 1 or with the basic Psyche workshop in person, okay? And here you will learn the foundation of Psyche, what really helps you to transform your life, as we have described in this video. After these, there are two different paths, okay? There is the online level 2 for the online, the other in-person workshops for the in-person, but these are the initial workshop for yourself. And for some people, it's just everything they need. Because some people think, okay, yeah, it's like all the others, I have to do step 1, but with step 1 they just tell me a little bit, and to really change I have to go to step 2, 3, 4, 5, workshop number 2, 3, 4, 5. With Psyche, it's not like that. In these 3 days you will have all the tools. Then if you like Psyche, like me and you, okay, that we fell completely in love with Psyche, you will want to know more. You will want to know everything, okay? But it's up to you, okay? Because you can do already everything that you need just with the online level 1 or with the basic workshop, with your curiosity about yourself and your courage. Courage is necessary about seeing your limitations that are also beautiful gifts, okay? That's the point.
Exactly.
That.
Yeah, I think there's two things I would like to say before we finish is, even if these are, we call them basic, they are actually foundational. It's where it's not superficial. We're giving you everything in either the online or the basic that you need to know on how to change your life. And also, and we saw this on the pilot that we did. On the second day, there was somebody who was already ready to jump on the whole Psyche world, and she had signed up for a basic in person and an advanced in person without having even finished the online, which I found beautiful because that's how I felt. There was this voice inside saying, "This is it. This is the missing piece. Actually, you need to go deeper, but not to know more, to be better, to have that courage to say, wow, yeah, I've walked this life and I have chosen pain as the way to grow for so many years." And then turn that around and say, I'm going to be grateful for all that, but I don't need to keep choosing pain and limitations to grow. I can now choose to expand by choice, by true choice, by living choice. And that's what Psyche can do for each of us.
Yeah. And
or what we can do with Psyche.
Oh, yes, because Psyche is such the perfect combination of science, and you will learn this during the workshop through Bruce, through the researches that have been done through Psyche, and applied spirituality. So you will see and you will apply in your life the best of the two worlds of science, spirituality in your day-to-day life. And personally, I cannot think about anything that's more beautiful, important, and critical in your life, because it's everything that we need, finally. And where they can find the workshops?
We're going to be sharing the links of for the website, where you can also see these differences that we've been talking about, and the schedule for both the in-person and for the online options. Our instructors are getting ready for this. We've moved incredibly fast, amazingly fast, to create this for you. So we are also adapting our websites, our platforms, getting ready. And we're going to be teaching in Spanish, in English, in French, in Dutch, in Turkish,
Italian,
and Italian. And I think that's it. 6
Arab.
languages for now. Arabic, yes.
Arabic.
So, and in so many different time zones so that you can choose.
Yes. Yes. Because when you will go to the website page, you will be able to select the time zone that fits best for you. You can also select one that's a little bit earlier or a little bit later, but that works for you and for your day. The language for sure, very important. And if you want also to the instructor, but just selecting language and the time zone, you will see all the available workshops, and every single Psyche instructor around the world is such a gem. Okay, so really, for sure, you will be drawn to maybe more towards someone compared to towards someone else. Follow your heart there, and be sure, no matter who you will pick up, you will have the best experience. Okay, because they have been first, they love Psyche. Second, we all use Psyche with ourselves daily, so we do not just teach. It's our life. Okay,
yeah.
And we all have been trained to share with you this experience in the most powerful and deep way. So this is our passion. This is our mission, to serve really humanity.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Duccio, for your time. Thank you for everything you've done to make this possible. Thank you to all involved, and deep gratitude.
Rob and Bruce,
to this exciting possibility, reality that we have now. And to those to those watching, if you have questions, write to here where you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, I will be happy to answer your questions, or write to info@psyche.com, and we will answer from there.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Marta, for all the service that you are doing for the Psyche community. And again, huge gratitude to Psyche, to Rob Williams and Ray's Williams for being such an amazing Zoom attack for Psyche and for the whole community. And also to Bruce Lipton for being an active scientific testimonial for this new Psyche adventure. Thank you.
Have a great day on your side of the planet.
You too.
Bye, everybody.